Hello everybody, welcome to the town centre of Bournemouth and the end of the Bournemouth half. Lots and lots of individual stories around here, lots of very knackered people, and Claire Stonia somewhere behind there, she's just finished it as well. So it always makes me think on when you have a race like this of all the loads and loads of individual stories that people are running for all sorts of different reasons. And I was just thinking, thank you so much those of you who've been able to feedback on the Our Story stuff, that's been really helpful. And some of you rightly saying, actually we need to make sure we don't lose touch with the individuals who we're helping. And I'm going to start ringing round, I think, on a Friday, see who can give me a particular story. I had a brilliant chat with Alan and Jill at Jimmy's on Friday, and they were telling us about a family where the husband and wife had separated, and the man had to give up his job to look after the three children, and it was a really real struggle, and they moved into temporary accommodation. So they come to Jimmy's, and the guys were able to give them food, and then they got into a new flat, but it had no furniture, so they came down to see Mikey at the storehouse and got a basic pack of furniture, which is great. And then they realised that they didn't have a cooker or a freezer or anything, so they applied to something called the St Mary's Fund, which is a diocesan fund, got all the funds they need for getting a cooker and a freezer. And although it's not the end of the journey, apparently the family, they're cooking together, and because of that, eating proper food again, the kids are doing much better at school. What a great example of what Jimmy's is about, what each of our projects is about, that idea of listening to someone's need, acting on it, and giving them hope for the future. So thank you guys there, thank you to each of you for those individual stories. And we're grateful too for the individuals in the team. Sam has now been with us for a month and he's doing a fabulous job. We really appreciate you, Sam. And that means that we can say goodbye to the bookkeepers, Sue, and to Natalie and to Tanya, who've been in the background doing the books for us for probably 2 or 3 years. But it also relieves Cliff of a lot of the work that he's been trying to do, and he can focus on being a treasurer rather than being everything else as well. Thank you, Cliff. We are so grateful for all that you've given over these years. And remembering individuals, young Derek. You may not see him all the time, but he's doing some great stuff in the background. He's training to be able to give the CAP Money course. So if that's of interest, he's doing some courses for our guys who at Stay Safe on IT for work, which is some really helpful stuff there. But as I say, he's being trained in the CAP Money course, which you could run maybe at a food bank or any sort of setting that we've got. So give him another month, and he'll be on your case there. And talking about money, if any of you have been helping people who are self-isolating over the last few months, the council may have a quiet little pot that's available, some cash to put into that. So let me know if you've been doing any of that. Just a huge thank you guys for all you're doing. Just reminded again every time I come and do something like this of that verse which says in Hebrew, since we're surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, we run with perseverance the race before us. I need to lie down, but hopefully you don't this coming week. Have a good week and run with perseverance, folks. Keep going.